The National Basketball Association remains one of the world's premier men's basketball leagues. The North American League consists of 29 teams from the USA and one team from Canada. But it seems like these numbers are about to change real quick. The word on the street, or rather the basketball court, is that this is about to change. Las Vegas, Nevada just might be about to get its very own NBA team. First up, is the NBA planning an expansion? Rumor has it that the NBA is working on adding not one, but two more teams to the league. And these rumors of league expansion continue to pick up steam with an expected date after the 2024 season final. This is despite the fact Adam Silver, commissioner of the National Basketball Association, shot down the rumors ahead of the recent NBA Finals. Speaking to reporters ahead of the first game of the 2022 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors, Commissioner Silver made some revelations that seemed to confirm the rumor. In our opinion, at least, Silver dropped hints and NBA fans instantly picked it up as, yes, an expansion is happening. He said that there were no discussions of an expansion happening at the moment, but he also went on to say that this in no way meant that expansion won't happen at all. He just confirmed that it wasn't happening at the moment. Adam Silver said one of the main issues with expanding and adding teams is that there is bound to be a drop-off of talent because there just won't be enough super talents for the new franchise. If the talent is spread too thin across the teams, it would lead to matches that are just a little bit less exciting, and we wouldn't want that now, would we? But there is certainly a lot of chatter around that indicates a 32-team NBA in the near future, with Las Vegas and Seattle slated to be joining the other 30. So is it happening then? It is just a matter of when it becomes official. Given these statements by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, it's fair to say that an expansion will happen at some point in the not-so-distant future. It's just not happening at the moment. The franchise expansion will most likely happen after the 2024 season, with not one but two teams being added to the NBA games. That should add a larger fan base as well, and generally be good for business. One of these teams will be Las Vegas, while the other is said to be Seattle. Seattle actually used to have an NBA team. Some of you may remember the SuperSonics. The Seattle SuperSonics were around from 1967 to 2008 and hosted big names such as Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, and Kevin Durant. The Seattle SuperSonics relocated to Oklahoma, and the team was renamed as Thunder. Looks like the team is about to make a comeback. Las Vegas, however, has never had an NBA team. Can you imagine? America's entertainment hub is without an NBA team. Honestly, it seems a bit crazy that a city like Las Vegas, that is the center of all things entertainment, doesn't have its own NBA team. But all that is about to change in a big way. Las Vegas has hosted plenty of big games, and we're pretty sure it's now ready to host some basketball games with its own team in the NBA. Now, what do we know so far about the NBA Las Vegas team? While the city of Las Vegas may not have its own NBA team, it does have the Raiders in the NFL and the Golden Knights in the NHL. So we know there is bound to be a lot of support for a home NBA team. Besides, it's Las Vegas. If the city puts on a show, people will show up. The next bit of info confirms, to a great deal, the rumor that the Las Vegas team is definitely in the works. In an interview with CNBC, the CEO of Oak View Group, Tim Lewicki, said that his company has purchased about 25 acres of land in Las Vegas to build a $3 billion sports and entertainment district. The space will include a 20,000-seat arena. Lewicki also revealed that he would love for an arena to eventually be home to an NBA team of its own. Now, if that's not an indication about a Las Vegas NBA team, we don't know what is. Which leads us to the question, what is the team going to be called? It seems almost too obvious to give the team a casino-related name such as Jack's or The Dealers. Not gonna lie, that does seem a bit cringy too. The fans have already started designing their versions of the team name, logo, and uniform. A particular concept by designer Ryan Meals called the team Las Vegas Venom, with desert colors and a snake logo, which at this time seems to be a reasonable idea. Another name doing the rounds is Las Vegas Atoms, teams with card deck colors. And our least favorite one has got to be the Las Vegas Jokers. The speculation, fan art, and just the excitement around the Las Vegas team is already in overdrive. It is clear that nothing is really laid out just yet, or the NBA is just not ready to make any public assertions about the expansion. But there are some solid leads on the fact that following the 2024 season, there will be 32 teams, with the two new teams being Las Vegas and Seattle. And now, in other news from the NBA, the Golden State Warriors announced details of their championship parade. Fresh from their championship win, the Golden State Warriors are now ready to celebrate, and in a big way, in true San Francisco style, with a big parade through the city's heartland, and it promises to be one awesome celebration. With a resounding win over the Boston Celtics, the Warriors clocked in their fourth championship win in 8 years and 6 finals appearances. Now that's a reason to celebrate for the team and their fans. The parade will take place on Monday, the 20th of June, from 11:20 a.m. and go until 2 p.m., covering a 1-mile route from Market and Main Street to Market and 6th Street in San Francisco. Make arrangements if you are going to be in the area. Next, Stephen Curry wins NBA Finals MVP for the first time in his career. Point guard extraordinaire Stephen Curry has finally added the one trophy that was missing from his collection, the Finals MVP. The Golden State Warriors player has been awarded the 2022 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award. This comes alongside a pair of regular season Kia MVP awards. The selection was pretty much unanimous after Curry averaged 31.2 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. In the final game against the Boston Celtics, he put down 34 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds, leaving him with more than 30 points in 3 consecutive games at the Boston TD Gardens. Stephen Curry joins an illustrious list of legendary NBA players who have won 4 rings, 2 Kia MVPs, and 1 Finals MVP. The list includes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. What's even more staggering is that all 11 jury members voted unanimously for the 2022 Finals MVP award. No contention there at all. Curry is king, and Kenny Atkinson backs out of coaching job for the Charlotte Hornets. Assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors, Kenny Atkinson, was all set to take on the role of head coach for the Charlotte Hornets, but that didn't really work out. According to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, this is no longer the case. That's gotta be a blow for the Hornets. Kenny Atkinson will no longer be joining the Charlotte Hornets and will remain at his current job as assistant coach with the Warriors in San Francisco. Atkinson had beaten fellow contenders Mike D'Antoni and Terry Stotts to get the job. This was after James Borrego got fired as the head coach of the Charlotte Hornets. This really leaves the Hornets in a fix. Without a head coach, the Charlotte Hornets will really have to start recruiting fast. It seems that Atkinson had agreed to a 4-year contract in principle, but nothing had been officially signed just yet. He had even spoken to the assistant coaches for the Hornets and planned to meet every staffer before the NBA draft. And then, bam, he decides he is no longer joining the Charlotte Hornets. That's definitely got a sting. The decision comes as a real punch in the gut for the Charlotte Hornets, who are back on the lookout for a head coach. It seems like Mike D'Antoni and Terry Stotts are back in the running, but who knows if they will even consider it, given that they were passed over for Kenny Atkinson. But Kenny Atkinson has had a crazy past few seasons, moving 3 times in 3 years, and it seems like the reason for staying in San Francisco was based on family matters. That's a wrap for this video. So when do you think this Las Vegas NBA team will come alive? And what are they going to be called? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.